I have seen it so many times. Brilliant traders missing out on great trades because they were too busy calculating the expenses. Is it analysis paralysis or is it something really big to worry? Today I am going to show you what is the actual cost involved in trading options. Actually, the most expensive mistake we can make at time is maybe overcalculating these expenses. Let us look at the real numbers that matter. Is this cost too high? What are the things we should consider to keep it low? To remove the confusion, we are doing a full audit of every single paisa we pay to trade options so that A, we can stop leaking wealth and start keeping it. B, we are not over worried about these expenses. Welcome to another video by the Option School, and I am your friend Pradeep Singla. We make videos on conservative option trading strategies. Let us do a detailed study to see what are the real expenses on options trading. Here we will compare two kinds of charges. First is what are the charges by 31st March and what are going to be the charges from 1st of April after the recent budget announcements. Okay, expenses can be different when you are buying options. It can be different when you are selling options. So we will do both the things one by one. Now first thing is, suppose we buy one lot of option. The price of that option is rupees 100 and we are talking about Nifty options. So price of 100 means the total premium is 100 into 65, 6500 rupees. Total charges in this case will be 26 rupees 31 paisa. We are assuming that we are paying brokerage as 20 rupees per order. On buying, there is no STT. Exchange transaction charges will be 2 rupees 29 paisa. GST 4 rupees 1 paisa. No stamp duty and SEBI transaction fee will be 0.01. Let's see what will be the expenses when you are selling. 26 was expense when we were buying this option. Let us say now what are the expenses when we are selling this option. So when it comes to selling of option worth rupees almost 100, this option we have taken a screenshot was just slightly less than 100, it was 98.99 rupees. So in this case, what we are saying, the total charges are slightly higher. It is 32.76. 20 rupees is the brokerage, and there is a STD component of 0.1%. 0.1% of 6450 is 6.45, and then exchange transaction charges, GST, stamp duty, SEBI turnover charges, everything is there. So now this total becomes 32.76. Now this is the thing which will change from 1st April. STT from 0.1% here will become 0.15%. We will see how that will impact the transaction charges on these kind of trades. So as of now, if we see as on date, current buying plus selling, it will take around 59 rupees 07 paisa on a lot size of 65. So roughly around 1 rupee per lot is the expense for buying as well as selling. Obviously, in case the selling price reduces, the charges will slightly reduce, but we can very safely assume that okay, 1 rupee is my expenses. Let us now see these components as per new policy, which is from 1st April. So let us say brokerage is again 20 rupees per order. STD will be 0.15% of option premium turnover. This is charged when you are selling an option. Transaction charges are same. GST is 18% on brokerage plus SEBI charges plus transaction charges. Then there are SEBI charges 10 rupees per crore, and then there are stamp duty. Now how this will impact the total cost and how can we reduce the total cost, we will see now. So these are the actual charges which are going to be charged from 1st April. Brokerage is 20 rupees, 100 rupees worth of call or put means 6500, and 0.15% of that will be 9 rupees 75 paisa. Earlier this is 6 rupees 5 paisa. Now from 1st April it will be 9 rupees 75 paisa. Transaction charges 2.3, GST 4 rupees, SEBI charges and stamp duty charges are as shown. So here I am making one-to-one comparison that STT before 1st April 2026 is 0.1%. So on a 100 rupees worth of a call or put, it will be 6 rupees 50 paisa. Obviously it will change if the premium of the option is different, right? And again, if we compare what will happen after 1st April, it will be 9 rupees 75 paisa. So net 9.75 minus 6.5, 3 rupees 25 paisa per lot will be the difference, which comes to around 0.05 per unit. Yes, charges look very high, but if you see per unit calculation or per lot calculation, it may not be extremely high that okay, it becomes something which stops us from doing any good trades. So obviously in this case, one hack to save some money is since brokerage is generally per order 20 rupees per order. So I'm just giving you a comparison in case you're trading one lot versus 10 lots at a time, which definitely requires more margin. But if you do one lot, if you do all the transaction charges, it will come to around 36.08 in selling. And if you do 10 lots, if I compare it by one lot multiplied by 10, so 36 multiplied by 10, it should come 360. But because all your GST gets reduced, your brokerage gets reduced, so for 10 lots, it's coming out to be 148.50, which is divided by 10, then it becomes per lot 14 rupees 85 paisa. Similarly, in case of buying, when you buy one lot, it is 2660, and when you buy 10 lots, the total cost is 51.93. So if I divide 51.93 by 10, it will be 5.1. So this is the total charges comparison. Again, everything is compared post 1st April. So if you sell one lot and buy one lot worth rupees 100, it will be around 62.68. That means 1 rupee per unit. Lot size is 65 approximately. If you do it in 10 lots, the total cost will be 200 rupees, 200.43. So if I divide it by 65, it comes around zero point 0.3 point per unit. So obviously, if a trader is doing in multiple lots may not be 10 because that requires high margin. But even if you are doing instead of one lot at a time, if you are doing 3 to 4 lots at a time, the overall cost gets reduced considerably. Since the cost is dependent upon what is the total premium we have sold in options, so I've just compared another thing that okay, if I'm doing 10 lots with 100 rupees premium buying and selling both, and if I am doing 10 lots with 300 rupees premium buying and selling, so there is a decent difference. So in case of 100 rupees premium, the total cost is coming out to be zero point 0.3, which is 30 paisa. And in case of 300 rupees premium, it is coming not exactly three times, but yes, 0.79. So obviously on brokerage part, we will be saving because we are doing 10 lots at a time. So for 300 rupees premium, it is 0.79, like almost 80 paisa per unit. For 100 rupees premium, it is 30 paisa per unit. Similarly, if the premium is high, let us say premium is 500 rupees, so it will come somewhere close to 1.10 1 rupee 10 paisa per unit for Nifty options. So finally, what we can say, yes, STT has increased by 50% from 0.10 to 0.15%. But yes, it is not a very big component. I'm not saying it's a small cost. It's a decent cost. But if you are a trader with a sufficient capital and you are trading in more than one lot, even if you are trading in 2 to 3 lots, your overall cost impact is not very high. Also, and second thing which can reduce our cost drastically or make this whole change immaterial to us is basically if you trade in options which are having lower premium. So if you are trading in options which are having 30-40 rupees premium, the impact of increased STT will be much lesser on the overall trade. So basically two hacks, trade in options in multiple lots. If you are trading in single lot, that will be slightly costly. If you are trading in multiple lots, maybe 2 3, the impact of this high cost will reduce drastically. And secondly, obviously if you trade in options which are slightly less in premium, this impact will be less. But then again, I don't think that we should be considering these things too much. Although these costs are important, but finally it is what kind of trade you are doing, whether you are making decent profit in your trades. If you are able to do a great strategy, then these small things may not pinch. But if my strategy is giving me a loss, obviously everything doubles up and these costs also start pinching more. So more important is to do a good trade, a better strategy, rather than thinking too much about these costs, because we do not have any control on these costs. We are conducting a workshop on 29th March on iron counter, another great strategy with limited loss, limited profit. We will be talking about many kinds of adjustments, like some soft adjustments, some hard adjustments, to ensure that okay, most of the time the trade lands up in a positive territory. If you want to join, please join. We have very few seats left now, so there are contact numbers given on the screen. You can talk to anybody or WhatsApp to anybody to join. This is happening live on 29th of March, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. I am leaving you with a video on iron condor, and I have already shown one of the good adjustments in this video. Hope you will like it. Please feel free to write to us any suggestions, any comments in the comment section, and link to download TOS app is given in the description. Do not forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Thank you.